Hello everyone, Jurassic Man here, and today I've got a very special review. Today we're going to review the Jurassic World Legacy Collection Brachiosaurus. The long-awaited figure, 27 years in the making. Mattel has finally fulfilled all of our Jurassic dreams, and by creating one of the most popular and most requested figure ever since the first movie came out. Brachiosaurus. What Kenner couldn't, what Hasbro couldn't, and what Mattel succeeded. I said that wrong, didn't I? You get the point. This is a figure that everyone, and I mean everyone's been wanting for years. Yes, some might say other stuff, but we've been wanting a Brachiosaurus toy to go along with our Rex ever since 1994. Even though I was not born yet, people wanting this figure ever since they were wee little childs. And yet, here we are. We finally got it. One step closer to see if Mattel would produce more sauropod figures. Heck, maybe Titanosaurus. Who knows? The possibilities are limitless, knowing that Mattel could finally make a Brachiosaurus toy. So, I'm sure most of you have already seen the box, so we're going to get right straight to the figure. But before I say that, I would like to know that the figure would not fit on the review desk. So I'm going to have to review this on my bed. Another special occasion, only for my big figures. Now the sheer size of this gal is just incredible. She reaches in the measure like around 80 centimeters plus, meaning that she's really tall. And I'm guessing this is going to be the tallest and also the biggest in-scale Jurassic World or Jurassic Park toy ever created. Because this gal is extremely huge. Now articulation wise, there are the simple 5-6 points of articulation. And I'll demonstrate that right now. She has simple articulations. She has one on her jaw, which opens pretty wide. Not too wide, to be exact, but wide enough to show that she can start eating from the tree tops. She also has an impressive neck articulation, which seems to go extremely down for the Brachiosaurus. Her neck goes really down. It can be good for drinking water, but also makes her body weird. That's not a bear to scale from that. Bring the neck back up. She has some leg articulations, but I do not know if they work like that of the other dinosaurs in these lines. Excuse me. She has simple front arm articulations that move forward, this far front, and this far back. Practically the same. The back legs are in different angles, so she can move her legs pretty much more than that, but I don't really want to test it because the legs are pretty loose for some reason. The feet do not move. Some of the dinosaurs have moving feet. These do not. And the tail does not go up or down, but it does go side to side, as you can see here. It doesn't go far on its right more often, but on its left it goes pretty far. I have to tell you that the left option is a better choice. Color-wise, she has really good colors. What can I say? It has pretty good colorations for Brachiosaurus, and especially one that is part of homage to the first movie. Of course, the first movie didn't really have much color since the first Jurassic Park movie. Almost all the dinosaurs were practically brown with very visible stripes and such all over his body. The only one that isn't brown is probably the Dilophosaurus and the Triceratops, but the Triceratops was covered in dirt to match with the rest of the brown dinosaurs. I don't know, that's my only gripe compared to the first movie with the rest of the movie. The other movies have really nice looking dinosaurs. The other ones just look like rocks. I'm sorry. Speaking of rocks, it has a very nice earthy tone color. It's sort of like a grayish brown coloration for the whole body, and the front of the neck is sort of like a darker beige color. Not too light, but not too gray. The inside of the mouth is pink and it's even glossed, so it gives that wet look inside. Toes aren't painted, but it's something you kind of expect for the rest of the dinosaurs in this line. And the back of the stripes are, well, there's not stripes, but they're more of dark coloration that are located on the back of the neck, as you can see here, all the way to the base of the tail. Now, textures and skin wise, it has really nice looking skin. It has nice wrinkles, nice folds. There's no indication of scales. It kind of looks more elephant-like. Same with the feet. It's very elephant-y, like nothing like the real sauropods have. And let's get a good look on that face. And that face is gorgeous. It looks just like the Brachiosaurus from the movies. You can see it in both angles. It even got a little eye in there. Now, my only problem is that you can obviously see there's a seam line on the back, and that's because the main neck right here comes in two sections. Sort of like a plastic to a hard rubber to a soft or a hard soft plastic to a joint. And it's what you take to make this figure pretty cool. Another side note is that this figure is not rubber like I once originally thought. I didn't really ask people. I kind of wanted to have the experience myself, and I was slightly not disappointed, but you know, kind of figured this thing would be made of full plastic. I mean, you know, you got the stomp and strike in the bigger figures like the extreme chomping, or how was it called? The colossal T-Rex, and the blue one too. So give as well, this is still a good toy. So before I give out my opinion, let's get a quick size comparison. Now here's a comparison with the Brachiosaurus with all the three big fig dinos and marine reptile and flying reptile of the Jurassic franchise so far from Mattel. We got the Quetzalcoatlus, the Mosasaur, and of course the largest carnivore dinosaur we have is the Indominus Rex, even though it's a hybrid. And you can see this gal scales them all. But there is one figure I have in my collection. It's not Jurassic, but yet it's the biggest in my collection of figures. And that is the 2017 Leonard Skull Island Kong. This was my biggest figure in my whole collection, and now it's being outcompeted by the Brachiosaurus. I know some dinosaurs are measured by their shoulder height, but you know what? I'm giving it that this is my tallest figure, because that's what Kong is basically. But if I put Kong on all four, he would not be as tall as most of my other dinosaur figures. So these two are my both biggest tallest. The next tallest is of course the ATST, but I cannot get it here because it's gonna fall over and such. So yeah. So my two biggest living creature in this collection, along with the Indominus Rex. And I do not have the Super Colossal with me because that one was a gift. So yeah, big boys here, or one boy, one girl, get them married. At this point, it seems pretty obvious what score I would give this figure, and that would be a 5 out of 5. My only complaint I have with this figure is that it's very hollowish plastic, and like a kind of cheapish plastic. I don't want to say it's too cheap, but I have a feeling if this drops very hard on the surface, it could break or make a huge hole. But I don't know, I don't want to test that, and I really don't want to. This guy can be found in Target for at least $50. So far they look like they only stock 2 at a time, but if you do find one, go get it and you'll be lucky, and online as well too. So I hope you guys liked this review. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next review. And this Brachiosaurus is just phenomenal. See ya.